Until I'm proven otherwise, the message in that song is accurate. Can't tell me it's not. Because it doesn't happen. See, that's the thing. It doesn't happen. It should. It definitely should happen. Like if I had a heart attack and I'm laying down, having a heart attack and I'm about to die, an angel should come from the sky and just give me a blowjob so I can be alive again. And that makes sense because then it gets a shock to the system, and then there you go. Shock to the heart, and then, I'm back. It's what should happen. God damn it. I'm a working man. No, I don't want any ads. Got my chips. Already almost out. Because, as we all know, this is all air. And then the chips are right here. I should have bought a bigger bag, but that's all right. Son of a bitch. Okay, now for some actual spooky songs. What's that album again? Horror Show. This album I listened to when I was in high school, and now that I'm 35, I can say that's quite some time ago. No, no Metro. Almost there. I need a chip. Oh, this one I got to sleeve up. Eee. Spooky. Whoever did that, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. This song is sick too. This whole album is really fucking amazing. Because it has that operic, or I'll pause it for a second. It has that operic uh, feel to it, and the album's actually called Horror Show. Let me go ahead and present it. And it talks about like a lot of like different like horror stories. Like Jekyll and Hyde's real. Obviously, Dracula's real in some cases, but not exactly what you're thinking. Phantom Opera is Frankenstein. You know that's famous too. Like this is awesome because this one's really dark. This one's like to the point. Wolf is to the point too. It's a really good way to start off the album because it's a fucking banger. And this one's a little bit depressing. Ghost of Freedom and I'm Hotep is oh, man I can't remember Hi Hotep. I'm Hotep, but we'll have to bleed through Damien first because this one's like dark. Child is probably the weakest song on here if I remember correctly, but it's not bad still. Like, but I don't necessarily care for it because I don't like the vocal work in it. But everything else, except for this one, I can't remember this one, but I can remember everything else. I can't remember I'm Hotep. It'll have to play for me to remember it. But anyway, yeah, this one belongs to the sleeve because this card, if it's not foil, it's only like $3, but this one is, and because it's foil, it goes from 3 to 13 because of the set it came out in. So it's a collector value. The card in of itself, it's alright. It's situational, but finding a foil one, not many people really have it, and if they do, they keep it because it's just like, why would I sell it? Because it's only going to go up. God damn, that's sick. I do have one craft beer. But this just gets me in trouble. I think what I'm gonna do is if Alex is still on, then I'll go to his and I'll just like mute myself here. But I want to wait until the song finishes up, and we still have about 5 minutes. The song is a 9 minute song, and we're halfway through. And a lot of people don't really understand what endurance that you have to have and the mentality that you have to have when you create a song that's longer. When you're telling right here. Listen to it. And what's crazy about this song too, now that's like on my mind, and like I can talk about it. What's crazy about that song is like you almost feel like empathy, even though it's Damien. It's Satan himself. You almost feel empathy the way that they conveyed it, and because like it's daunting, but like with every good villain for what they stand for, they have a good reason to be a villain. You know what I mean? And and that's just the way things go. Like with cinemas and storylines, if the villain has a good reason to be a villain, that makes the story. Like a hero could be a hero, and a villain can be a villain. And it's just like, oh well, I mean, you know, you can cut throat like vanilla and stuff like that for both, and come out with something that's like, yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, but who cares, right? But once you get something that's like a little bit more thought provoking and um, really sits there and it makes you think a lot. It's just like, damn, you know, this band actually, and they're not for Satanism or anything like that. They're not, but they conveyed it into a way where you kind of feel a little bit, and it's like it's daunting because I'm not a devil worshiper myself, but damn, you know, it's the underworld's version of stating war against the heavens above kind of thing. And as to why they're doing it, and it's just like the way they made it so captivating and conveying is just like Jesus Christ, no pun intended. Damn. It's a really touchy subject, but they didn't give a fuck when they released that song. And that song, I'll tell you right now, has uh see, they re-released it on YouTube as of 6 years ago. The album's actually like 15 to 20 years old. It has 250,000 views, and the first comment I see is the song doesn't get enough recognition. It doesn't. It's badass, is what it is. No matter how you look at it, like, yeah, they're conveying something that they don't necessarily believe in, but like they can understand it, so they can write a song about it. And that's the scary part. Is that in folklore, you know, Damien has a point. You know, Damien definitely has a point. Like, why am I being banished? And then, of course, you're going to seek revenge, as any man would. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's really thought provoking in that sense, and the way that they conveyed it, it's really just they increased it. They did nothing wrong there. And at the end, when you were hearing the whispers, it sounded like a backwards recorded track. It is, but that's just the Curse of Nezarene um, uh, lines that when he was saying instead of singing. It was just that backwards, but then they added that in just because of like all the other older albums that try to hide like secret messages and stuff like that. But they did that in respect to people who did that, and then because people thought, oh yeah, they're playing this. You can hear something backwards. You can hear something backwards on all these cassettes and videos and uh, and whatever the fuck, you know. Yeah, sometimes it was the truth, sometimes it wasn't. They did it intentionally because it's creepy as shit. That's creepy as shit. It's fucking beautiful. I don't know why. Just the way it was put together. Anyway. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I do. There we go. Oh, chip. I figured. Oh, bag's on. Kind of. We only paid $3 for it, but damn it. Something within me, man. It's like I guess I can sort of talk about it now. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm going a little bit nuts because it's like I envision myself to be in a to be somewhere within a year or two, but like I always feel like I've been telling myself this over and over again, and I'm stuck in an area of my life to where people just want to coast by, keep coasting, um, and I have a fear that if I stay for too much longer, that's gonna be me too, you know. And I don't really want much out of life. Like I already have my set goals and stuff, and I get it makes me upset, and a little bit pissed actually, because there are times where I put my foot down and I'm like, you know what, this shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening within my personal life, and I'm a very easygoing guy, so it's really hard for me to get agitated within someone else's actions, and I do, and I can't afford paying for everybody else's mistakes. Like I can't do it. Like I can't keep doing it. Like I could do it for a decent amount of time, but I can't keep on doing it. Like there comes a point in a time in the life, in your life, and you're just like you look at somebody. People generally do need help, but there's people who just take advantage of it, and at times I feel like my family does that. I feel like they constantly do that. I feel like they constantly feel like they're owed the world without even lifting a finger. And it's like I don't get it. I don't understand. Because the majority of my the majority of my time that I spent as a kid, I spent it away from them. because it's constant drama, constant this, constant that. And now that I'm older and I can look back on it, look back on the situation, you know, I'm now thinking like, what the fuck was there to complain about? You fucked up severely, and it's like that's me looking at everyone else, with the exception of my sister, who's doing very well. And and now you just continue to want handouts. It's like this is not how the world works. You have to be with the times, and and I can't sit here and continue to pay for it because like I have dreams of my own. I don't deserve, to be necessarily struggling. I don't deserve that. I'm a working man, right? So like, so my plan was to. It always has been, but like I've always like kind of like ducked and jived it. My plan was to get a houseboat, and now I'm looking at it again because I'm right fucking there at the marina that I would love to work at, or I would love to have a houseboat at, and because it only cost me about, I don't know, like including utilities and water, it only cost me about like $700 a month, maybe 800, which is cheap. Problem is, I need to have the way to save up for the boat in of itself. So CC2224, hello, hope you're having a good spooky. You're right. I should be spookier. I just went on a little bit of a tangent because I had to go through myself like a train of thought. I do have plans, uh, and I've talked about it. Like I said, just right down, like maybe like 7 blocks for where I'm staying at right now. There's a marina that likes to have houseboats there, so and there's plenty of space open. And I'm thinking about like getting a houseboat and living through that, and I think that would be fucking dope. Turtle Man, Irishman, hey bud, I gotta rinse out this glass because this beer that I chugged with you it's 9.5. So oops, not really oops, but we're gonna rock you out with nothing out. No, yeah, boats and hoes, dude. Have you ever had sex on a boat? Cause I have. It's awesome. It's awesome. I haven't had sex on a boat. I've had sex in a hot tub though. What up, Ken? Stan? I'll stay true to it, man. I twirl the hairs of my ball sack whenever I think of you. Don't get too bricked up. I only flirt with my homies just to make sure that it works with other girls. So I can. I already know that you can't really go up to a girl and say, "Hey, so I twirl the hair of my ball sack whenever I think of you. You want to go out sometime?" Can't do that. Sex while skydiving? I don't think that would work. How the fuck do you get a boner when you're skydiving? See, that's the Riz game. You gotta flirt with the homies before it actually works, or you gotta know if it works or not. Flirt with your homies first. No homo, no actual homo, but make sure it works. And yeah, I would say yes. And then you go to a girl, and then you do Steve Ojo while skydiving. Yeah. All right. I gotta rinse this out. I'll be right back in a second. Fucking in the air. I can see you fucking in the air tonight. Oh, shit. 15 minutes? Does it take you 15 minutes to take a shit? Now that you're on crutches? Nah. I'm over here while hot and bothered. Oh man, my my aunt texted me about my last job. They're like, "Hey, do you guys have chicken sandwiches?" I'm like, I'm technically I'm on call for that job, and now I have to seek another place to work. And so I work from home and sometimes work over there too. I'm just like fucking, like I am pissed, you know, so pissed. Like, why the fuck do I have to take initiative when I'm already hired at a job spot? You know, like fucking wild, fucking wild. That beer fucked me up.
What's going on,
What's
brother?
nah, pretty good, pretty alright, pretty
Fucking
okay.
great. Are you
You know,
okay? It's a lot fucking good.
yeah. Well, I got four walls. You know, I live in an alright place, so can't complain too much. Not the ideal place to live per se, but at least there's no crime around here, and that's pretty rare in California. I gotta admit. So
Hey, dude, like living where I'm at, it's not the best place either, but there's a roof over my head
yep,
and I can sleep on bed, so I'm a happy fucking camper.
yes, sir. Yeah, Friday the 13th is a fun day for me. Cause I love Halloween, and I'm just like, I love
Dude,
spooky shit.
oh yeah, I fucking strive for it, dude. Like,
Yep.
I love scary things. So that's why, today I'm like, oh, Friday 13th, jumping for 14,000 feet, sign me up. What go wrong? Because last year, like, nothing happened to me. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. Sorry, just got off crutches. So then, no, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to be fine. I mean, it's not going to go fucking totally fucking wrong. It's not going to go to the worst possible fucking scenario. And then, boom, the fucking landing. I'm like, oh, I decided like take a nibble, like, hey motherfucker, I'm still here.
Yep.
ah, yeah, this ankle's fucked.
You pulled a Stevo.
This ankle is totally fucked. But not gonna complain. The only thing I hate is that I'm losing out on work, and that's not okay. Sucks.
Staring at the wall and watching paint that's already dried. Watch the paint dry when it's already fucking there sucks. And I've
Well, yeah.
explained that to a
So,
lot of people
so I
because like,
tried to think of the positive, and my sister's like really cool. She really helped me out.
uh,
She brought me a little food, and she set me up on my table over here of my necessities, and I watched one documentary on Netflix. I'm like, oh, I get to catch up on my documentaries. After one, I'm like, all right, I'm fucking bored. Like, like I have another one that's like 6 hours long. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see that one. Now that I have the next 2 days off, as of right now.
a 6 hour documentary on what?
So it is. I'll tell you specifically because right now I was on Tires with Shane Gillis. Uh, was it Wild Wild Country? So it's about I forget. I don't know what state it was, but I heard on Joe Rogan. So it's called Wild Wild Country on Netflix, and I don't know what state it was. Probably California, but they brought in homeless people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're welcome." Like they're busting people in, and just to get votes, right? Just to get votes, and then at the end of the voting stage, it's like, "All right, get the fuck out." And like, "Oh, we thought we were welcome here." That's the narrative from Joe Rogan. So I kind of want to watch that one. And yeah, it's 5 episodes, um, about hour and some change each episode. So I'm like, oh well, I'll put that one on. But now for some reason I have no fucking interest.
Oh, California! I'll tell you this right now: California's fucked. If you want to take it from me, it's fucked. Like
It's
all
horrible. I
of
was
it.
born in Lancaster, dude.
Yeah, it's
And
people.
then
People like the people who have money. They take advantage of it, and they want to bring down the people who don't have money. Okay, it's like yeah, they'll be all right. No, there's a huge homeless situation that's going on in California, and
especially
nothing.
San Francisco, because San Francisco is fucking nutty.
Yeah,
Like,
I
oh
live.
yeah,
I
everything's great. Drive electric cars, shit in the streets, and just fucking be happy. Cool, man. Like, go fuck yourself.
yeah.
How stupid are you? You know, like even the mayor there was like, oh well, they're talking to the running mate. Well, you can't name three cross dressers. It's like no one fucking can. Who the fuck can? What the fuck is that to be a running mate? Like, go fuck yourself. I'm glad that you can't name three fucking people that fucking dresses like fucking chicks. There's two genders, motherfucker. Male and female. Get it fucking straight. Sorry, but stop being stupid. Oh no, I get pissed on this shit.
I am pouring this very slowly, and the head is building up way too quick.
Oh, you gotta
And,
still reserve.
yeah, and yeah, the head builds up way too fucking. Like I don't get it. Like why?
Well,
Is
it's
it the
malt liquor,
glass?
dude. It's malt liquor. You have to tilt the glass a lot more.
I guess.
Like like for a lager, that's how I pour it.
Do you do like a full like 180?
And you just slowly tilt it down, and you got a little head.
Okay, let me try it again. I have another glass here.
Yeah, you really gotta like tilt it down. Yep. There you go. Yep, just do it slow. Put the beer like kind of more in. Like have yeah. There you go.
Right
Perfect.
here. Okay. Oh,
Yep. Now you're seeing difference. There you go. Attaboy. Yep. Then it just goes all the way down. Perfect.
oh. I feel dumb. I feel dumb.
Nope,
Well,
you're not.
at least
You just
you
got
just let me
you
know.
just got to throw them out here.
All right, so I'm gonna put on this next spooky song. This is next spooky. Well, should I play this one? So there's this album that I was playing throughout my live stream. It's called Horror Show from a band called Iced Earth. I don't know if you've heard of that band. Maybe
No.
no. Okay, so they're very Iron Maiden esque. Very
Okay.
like uh, and they just released the uh, they didn't just release it. This actually came out when I was in high school.
Yeah, the only one I like is the Halloween theme song, which kind of sounds like a Linkin Park song. I can't remember the song name, but pretty fucking similar.
Okay, so do you know about like horror uh stories or anything like that? Like
I
if I
mean,
tell you,
I try to follow as much as I can, but like Rob Zombie is like my fucking fave. Like
so if I tell you the difference, or if I tell you to pick out of the two, would you prefer Jekyll and Hyde or Frankenstein?
Jack O'Neill for sure.
Sick. All right, that's enough.
Can't go wrong with Jack O'Neill.
It starts off slow, from what I remember, and I'm revisiting this song from like 15 years ago.
Oh, so I think I know which one you're thinking of. I don't remember the name, but like I can kind of remember the beat. You know, is it playing?
Yep. Can you hear it?
Oh no.
Uh, my fucking up somewhere. Present.
I was like, oh, so he's vibing to something.
Uh, Oh, I didn't click that button. Okay. Then this. Oh no, this. Uh, can you hear it now?
Yep. There we go. Oh,
So
yeah. Yep. I remember that one. My neighbor used to play it.
really?
Yep. Uh, was it 409 Water Street? His name was Dave Donovan. Yep.
Now we can cheers.
All right. You ready, man?
No, Bob, gonna do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
1 second.
I'm so fucking decent, dude. Sorry.
Oh,
But you're doing
so
fucking muffled here. So that's a lot more gnarly than me.
yeah. I mean, it brings a surge to my fucking spine, though.
Well, in all honesty, I'm trying not to get too drunk because I don't want to fall on my ankle. So
I need to get that out. Ooh,
oh,
pardon me.
That sounds better than sex right there.
Well, depending on the one you sleep with, but yeah.
Well, shit, skydive's better than sex. I mean, depending on how you land.
I can see that. There's a lot more thrill in like doing like better stuff because you can sleep with any woman and then they could be like a fucking starfish. They could be like Patrick Star. Okay, do whatever you want. I'm just gonna do this the whole time. Fucking boring.
Yeah, that's not hot. But
It's not.
I mean, some chick with big titties. It's like, okay, big titties or 14,000 feet. Boom, 14,000 feet. I don't know. I'm wild. I'm like, once this fucking thing heals, I know it's not broke. It might be
Yeah.
fractured. So like, I think I'm done for this season. But next season, I've already got my next skydive paid for, and it's not a certain time. Like it could be like next year or 2 years from now, but still pay for it. And I'm like, well, once this foot is healed, I'm gonna do it again. Like, not gonna scare me off that easy. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but just don't give me the same jumper because he really fucked up. I knew we were going too high. I knew we came in with too much speed. I fucking knew it, man. I just knew it. And you can hear in my video on my YouTube where it cut out after we landed and dust was flying fucking everywhere. It cut right out because like I'm sitting there punching the fucking ground because of my dude, like my ankle fucking like hurts. And then we get up and I'm like, oh yeah, everything's fine, blah blah. Let's fucking rock and roll, do this fucking rock star fucking video. And you can hear me at the end, just a slight whimper at the end. You hear me go, ugh. That's me knowing my ankle is fucked. I fucking knew it, man. I know my body. I'm pretty. in touch with myself. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
this
like,
next.
okay, I know it's not broken and what's broken. They're like, oh, you have a broken ankle. No, the fuck I don't. It's just something's fucked in there with the nerve.
Yeah,
Nerve got
like
fucking.
no doctor's gonna be able to tell you me like how you feel, or anybody's gonna tell you how you feel until you get actually like checked out and X-rayed. And like you said, you had to pull it back to get it X-rayed. So
Yeah.
uh, you above anybody else knows what's going on, especially when you're of age. Like, yeah, something's up, especially when you're a manual worker. So uh, I'm right there with you. Uh, I love lifting heavy shit. So so I love lifting heavy shit to get work done and be like, yeah, I can do this, and I don't need a fucking forklift to do what I need to do. I know how to drive one. I don't fucking need it. If I had to go back to work at the grocery store, I use my fucking hands and my whole body. So with that being said, I know when something's up with my body because I rely on it. I don't drink as much as I used to. Tonight's an exception because spooky shit, and I'm in a good mood. So uh but yeah, the majority of the time it's just like, when I worked at the grocery store, uh and I went back to it, they're like, hey, do you want to be a receiver? Okay, how much does that pay? 19 bucks an hour? No. I don't want to do that. Okay, so what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I like to do a little bit of everything because I already know the store a little bit more than you do. So have at it. Test me. See what you got. Blew the fuck
Fucking
out of
A
them out of
right.
the water. Yeah, I blew them out of the water, and then I'm thinking about going back and saying, hey, like, this life situation happened. I didn't mention it to you because it's been a while since we talked, but I mentioned it a while before. I mentioned it back in June, but back in June, my father passed away, and he was only 61. And who the hell is no whale?
I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That
It's
sucks.
it's terrible. Oh,
No,
I know Noel.
it
I know
sucks,
you.
dude. Like I've been there. My dad went at 57, found him fucking dead, and I get it.
Yeah. So I just took like an immediate leave. I didn't say anything to anybody until I picked up my last check there, and I was like, you know what? My heart's broken. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I just need this last check to get me by, and I'm telling you guys how it is, and I need a break from life because
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. The way that my dad passed away, he essentially had a heart attack, and he did so much shit to his body to the point where his body was not taking it, and he was too stubborn to see a doctor. So
Yep. That's how my dad went. So he had a hypertensive cardiovascular heart attack, which means it went bam like that.
well, hello there, sweetheart. How's it going?
Hi, hi. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
How are you doing? I'm sorry. How are you doing? Sorry about my voice.
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. What did you guys are talking about?
We're talking about what uh,
Like,
I kind of want to make a joke, a lighthearted joke here, but I can't put it to my
talk
tongue.
about life and how not to jump out of an airplane.
So Turtle Man over here, he fractured his foot.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
how?
Pretty bad.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I'm in a splint. It's not bad. It's not broke. I'm just in a splint. But I'm kind of milking it, thinking like it's like worse than it is, but like still can't put any fucking pressure on it. So
So can you go to work or can you go to anywhere or no?
nope, can't go to work. So I was supposed to work tomorrow. I was supposed to work Sunday. Can't fucking do either. And Monday's in question until the orthopedic doctor gets back to me.
What was going on? You what? What story? I'm sorry. Sorry to be.
So I jumped from 14,000 feet, and when we did set up for a landing, in my mind, I thought we were too high and came in too fast. And when we did, my ass hit the ground, and then that caused my left ankle to like kind of drop from the impact, and it caught the ground as we were sliding 120 feet.
That
So
hurts.
once, so once
Was
so
it
once
was it in pain after that? You're like, ow.
well, so like upon impact, like I felt the shock, like when you hit your elbow. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I can explain it as. Like when you get that elbow pain and it shocks you, like that's the only thing I can explain it. I'm like, oh, but it's gonna go away. And so I finished the video, and like I just moved on. And then about an hour later, I'm like sitting there like watching the videos and watching other jumpers and all that. But then I got up and I can't put no
Yeah.
pressure. I'm like, oh, I need to go home and like put this on ice. So I'm like, all right, just put it on ice. And then 3 hours later, I got to take a leak, and I there's no pressure on it. So I'm like, well, it's hospital time. Like, I gotta get this looked at because I finally have insurance. Finally have a job
What
where
did the doctor say to you? Is it broken or is it like fractured? The,
the heel was fractured.
what
From what
does that mean? It was
well, the
not
heel was
exactly
fractured, so
broken.
No.
definitely not broken. Like I would have known that, but like
So
at the back,
what fracture means that there's a
so at the
crack.
back of your heel, like this little bone that's like right there, that's what's
Yeah.
fucked on my left foot. So that part it got compacted upon impact, and that's what's messed up. So it's almost like an Achilles.
Wow. Can't believe you actually did that.
No, he was skydiving when he broke his, so part fracture.
Why would you do that? You were coming in fast and then you slipped, or like what
No,
was?
he was
Well,
skydiving.
well, I didn't like my instructor, my tandem guy. I don't think he was in the right mindset to be able to jump at that point. In my belief, this is what I'm thinking as of now, because he's his wife is pregnant and blah blah blah. So he's kind of thinking about that. Because I just jumped like 3 weeks ago at 18,000 feet, and today was
How
only
was
14.
that?
And but 18,000 with Nick, it went flawless. Like we slid 40 feet, we're good to go. Everything's beautiful. We slid like 120 feet, and my foot took the whole impact to help stop. And
So
and Gus
and
went
so
and
and excuse me, is skydiving is really easy, or is it really hard? I never have been. Is it?
for me it's easy. Like it's better than a roller coaster, because roller coaster you get those like dips in, dips out, you do a loop, and you get that stomach feeling.
So excuse
At
me,
skydiving,
what's the
you're going 120,
skydiving?
you're going 130 miles an hour in the airplane, and you jump out at 120. So you don't
And
really
then
get that.
what?
You're just
Is
like,
it
or,
really,
oh,
really, is it really fast or really slow once your body gets jumped down?
oh, you're going 120 miles an hour. Like you're hauling fucking ass. Like you're just dropping like a stone. Like boom, gone, done. you know, you're dropping pretty fucking quick.
So is it a is it like dangerous, or is it like, what is it? It's like,
Well, I mean, Yeah, I mean, it definitely is dangerous. I mean, if the parachute doesn't open and the second parachute doesn't open, then guess what? You're me and Jesus. Like,
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're making me nervous. Oh my god.
but that hasn't happened in a while, so we're good.
So so I really wanted to skydive with my boyfriend. He really, really, really wants to. He was talking about that.
Do it.
Is
Do
it
it.
really fun, or is it like what is it? It's like, is it so scary, or
It's,
is it like if
it,
you're the first beginners? What's the first? So,
so
so can you explain to me what's the
third time.
rules to it?
Yes. So
Tell me what. Yeah,
that was my
this will be
third time.
better.
That was my third time. I jumped with two first timers, and they had the life of the fucking time. So you're gonna watch the video. I recommend get a video package, so you can watch yourself like
What's
20
that?
fucking times, and
What's
it's
that?
gonna be
What's the video package?
where someone else like videotapes you. They jump on their own, and then they videotape you. But it's gonna be a time of your life. Do it. Like fucking go skydive. It's fucking fantastic.
So, so excuse me. What about it? What about if I jump and I go really fast and I cannot brace myself? What should I do?
Well, your instructor should help you through that.
So
The,
is
the
there's
only advice I can give you.
so excuse me. What about your first time
So
skydiving? Is it
so
really your
my
first time? Yes.
so
Any years?
so so my biggest advice is remember to breathe. You got to remember to breathe. Like okay, once that door opens, it gets scary. Okay, things start to tighten up. Things start to get fucking real. But you just gotta remember to like breathe through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and just go from there, and you'll be fine. You won't fucking lose consciousness. You won't do anything like that. It's not that fucking bad. Just remember to breathe and kick your feet up. Put your head
My
back.
feet up. What do you mean? Keep your head back. What do you mean?
Like
Keep your feet up?
so.
Keep your feet above the rest of your body when you.
So basically, put your head against your instructor's shoulder so that he has more control over your body, so that he can control two bodies essentially, his and yours, and then kick your feet up like a scorpion or
Yeah.
exorcism, so that he has total more control because that helps him help you, help him. There you go. Um, that's good form, and that's the
So
way you should.
excuse me. So it is not like straight down. It's not like that. Like
Please
No.
don't do that, please, because your instructor will have a hard time, and it's not going to be life threatening, but he's going to have a hard time. Just don't freak out. Like I said,
I
just take
thought
a deep,
some.
just take a,
I
nice
seriously.
deep
I
breath,
serious.
pick your feet
I
up, break your back, and go.
seriously. I thought it was like going down like that.
No.
No, don't do that,
Do
please.
what? Do like it's like what do you what can you do? Like your hand was like, can you
Don't do a no.
explain it?
Don't do a nose dive or anything like that. You just.
No, no. If you go pencil, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
But if you go I call it exorcism. Put your head back, legs up, like try to kick your instructor in the back of the head while your legs are going backwards. Like just do that, and that's gonna be way more comfortable for you and him, or her, I should say.
So excuse me, is it only two structures or one? Or is it like cannot
You got one with you. That's all you got.
can I when you are going down, you're not going down by yourself. You're going down by the structure.
Correct. Yes. You have your own harness, which he hooks up to, once you reach 10,000 feet. He doesn't hook
And
up
what
to you that's
happened?
because, like, I mean, you want to be comfortable during the flight, but at
Turtle
10,000
man,
feet,
hold the fort. I gotta piss.
yep, I got you, Ken.
And then
So at
what?
10,000 feet, like, you don't want to be that close to that guy the whole time. That's uncomfortable. That's not cool. So at 10,000 feet, that's when they hook you really, really secure in, and they get all nice and tight. And
And
once
then you're on your own. You can't.
you're
You
in the
you you can do whatever you want. Not to kick your legs up.
well, you're in the instructor's hands, so you should listen to your instructor. Which the instructor will have a powwow with you and tell you what to do and what not.
What? Excuse me. Why is a lot of people are going this way? I see a lot of people going that.
Because when you're by yourself, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But tandem, you kind of have to, go with that other guy or woman, and because you have to be on the same page, and you have to. They're okay. So he's 100 and something pounds. You're 100 and something pounds. You got over 200 pounds going down. You guys got to be at the same, weight distribution, so you're not rocking back and forth. So you're stable as a rock, and once the parachute opens, it's a lot better on your thighs. Yeah.
So, excuse me, I never have ever done it ever in my life before. How is it?
Well,
Seems like it's really interesting to you. Like, how much is your first time and you get really scared? Your first time? Do a lot of people get scared for their first time or not? Like, do they a
oh
lot
yeah,
of like,
oh yeah. People get scared in the plane. They're like, dude, I'm not going to do this. And it's like, well, kind of too late. Your time to back out was before getting on this fucking airplane. That's time to back
so
out before getting on the fucking airplane.
So, what about your first time? It was nervous, like it was like it's
No,
like
Are we
I
still
was
talking about
YouTube
skydiving?
Premium is ad-free.
I was ready to fucking
I'm
go,
sorry. I'm
dude.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Downloads you can watch
That was
anytime,
highly
anywhere.
inappropriate.
Try 1 month free.
I didn't hear what you said, brother.
I said it was like, are we talking about skydiving still, or do you really want to hear about my first time?
skydiving.
The other first time was a lot more fucking scary.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one?
they are.
Which are
No,
which
no.
one? Which one was scarier? The first time, second time, or the third?
This one I was a little bit more nervous because me and my instructor weren't on the same page, and that's why I'm sitting in a splint right now and walking on crutches because we weren't on the same page. So, is it my fault? Is it his fault? I don't fucking know. But
Excuse me. Should I close my eyes or no? Just keep them
no,
open.
open your eyes, fucking play rock paper scissors while you're in the air, fucking like enjoy the fucking ride, man. It's fucking beautiful. Like, why would you want to close your eyes? You're up there. The Earth is round, and you get to see the beautiful country.
I can see the beautiful country. Oh my god.
It's a different experience. I've never been skydiving before, but the way that he's explained it to me, like I want to.
What about the parachute thing? Is that
So okay,
easy?
so once the parachute opens, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks because everything tightens right up. I mean, it's gonna
How
get
is
tight.
it?
Like your harness goes right up your thighs, and because you're going 120 miles an hour down to about 80, like in a stop. Like so if you drive your truck and you go 120 miles and you just hit the brakes, that's what's going to happen. But that's what has to happen because they're throwing a parachute that's essentially going to stop because you don't want to keep on going 120 miles an hour.
So does it hurt you or does it like
It sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of sucks once it opens. But again, if the instructor properly puts your harnesses on, then it's not that bad. You,
Harnesses. What do you mean?
so you're
Harness
in a
for the parachute.
you're in a full harness, dude. Like
Yep.
so that he can you're in a 6-point harness and he puts on a 8-point harness. Uh, I say 6-point because that's 6 points of contact that that you have connected, but he puts on 8-point that he has more connections, so that you're connected to him more than you are to them. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
So you're totally connected in. Like you're not gonna leave that motherfucker. Like as hard as you try, it's not gonna happen. They make sure of that. A right instructor makes sure of that.
Why? What?
This song,
So,
by the way, for the reviewers, is about Dracula.
so my first time, should I go with somebody?
Well, you have to. There's no choice. You can't go by yourself. There's no choice.
Why? Do some other people go by themselves?
Yes,
No.
but you have to have
You need to be coached.
you have to have 25 jumps to go by yourself.
20.
Yep. And I'm trying to do
How
that.
do you know?
I'm trying to achieve that next year, but you have to do 25 because you have to know the air. You have to know your equipment. You have to know how you fall. Like it's just part of the
So,
community.
so how do you fall? Really quickly or really like fast?
Safely. You fall fucking quick. Like jumping out of that fucking plane, you just drop like a fucking stone. Like you're gone. Like here you are. Okay, so this is the person
Yes.
in the fucking plane. This is them jumping out. Gone. Done. Like you drop about 1,000 feet about 2 seconds. Like you're fucking hauling ass.
So, excuse me. When I go sky the diving, should I ask lots of questions to my instructor? If
Please do. Absolutely. There's no such thing as a stupid question, and there's no limit on questions.
no, what about the parachutes, like diving?
Same
Do
thing.
that.
Same concept.
Just keep asking questions, man. There's no such thing as stupid question. There's no such thing as a limit on questions.
So, excuse me, I do not want to die. And I will ask questions. Can I?
Yeah, community,
Exactly
man.
what you
That's
should do.
community.
Yeah.
That's what they do for a living. They do it about 6 times a day, and that's what they love. I can't do it 6 times a day,
Oh,
but I love doing it every now and then.
so what if I have a bad one? What should I do? Should I like ask?
Well,
What?
so I had a bad one. So what I do? I'm not gonna sue the company because you signed a waiver, so that shit's out the fucking window. You
What
can't get
was going on? What happened? So
Uh,
how
the
bad
landing-
one was?
the landing just went bad. Like we misjudged the landing, and you know,
I hope it wasn't me to break my foot.
well,
If that does happen, then
unfortunately, that's the name of the game. You take high risk. You have to be prepared for high repercussions.
Yeah, and high reward too. Sometimes
Well,
you
yeah.
get that adrenaline. You're like, for example, for me, my high adrenaline is
I was like,
actually
dude,
talking
fucking
to a
ain't
girl
right.
for once.
Right, fucking ain't right.
Fucking A. Talking to a girl is hard.
and so excuse me, who was your instructor? Is a boy or is a girl? It was 3 times.
Mine was a dude, but both all 3 times.
And what about me? Is mine a boy or a girl?
It depends on your weight because it depends on who the instructors are that day because they depend on their weight as well, so they can handle you as best as they can.
Oh yeah.
Like today, there was another chick and she jumped with her because she was lighter than her, so she can control her and herself. Uh, for me,
So
it, it was like a little bit
it's
heavier than me.
depending on your weight.
Correct. There's a weight limit of 240.
I need to write that down. What's my rate?
Weight limit is 240. That's the safest fucking option. Is 240.
So, if your guy was a big guy or it was like a small guy, those 3 times.
Well, if you're above 240, then you're unqualified. But if you're smaller, then cool, welcome.
Then welcome. What do you mean?
Oh, get ready to jump. Put on the harness. Fucking say hello to the camera. Make sure you smile.
Make sure I smile. What is the camera? There's a camera on there?
So you have multiple packages. So you can have your instructor have a camera, a GoPro camera on his wrist, or you can pay a little bit extra money to where you have another jumper that has a GoPro camera on his helmet, and he could videotape you that way, which I love way more because you get more of a outside view and you can see the whole scenery. I love that way better.
GoPro, and did you ever save it? Do you save it? Do you have it?
Oh yeah, I got both my jumps on YouTube right now.
I really want to see it so bad. What is it?
Go Turman the Irishman. Go YouTube on that. You can see my 18K and 14K.
Which one can you send me? Can you send me the link of that, please? I want to see it so bad. Your jumps.
You're on YouTube. Go to Turman the Irishman. Not saying links.
How can you spell that? I don't know what to spell.
There, I got you. I got it.
Sorry, dude.
So
I'm not
what
saying
you-
links. I'm in so much pain. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
I got
Sorry.
it. Oh, don't worry about it. So it's just youtube.com.
Yeah, I did. And what? And then what? How you spell it?
I'm working on it. I am drunk myself, but I can do it.
Ken's got my back. I do apologize in advance, but like
Turtle
I'm in pain
Man,
and I'm not
the
dealing with fucking
Irishman.
leadership. I just got a hospital. I'm not fucking
It's
dealing
all spelled out like this in the private chat. Turtle Man, the Irishman.
Did she see it?
Did I get it right? Click.
Yep. I see it, dude.
This page isn't available. Fuck!
Really?
What?
How's it unavailable?
Turtle Man, the Irishman is it.
Someone blocked me? I'll be pissed if they fucking block me. I switched from drinking to fucking skydiving. Better not fucking do that to me.
So, excuse me, why is it not working?
Hold on.
No, my page is still there.
What's your URL?
Not with Gentile believers.
There you go. Look for that. Look for that.
Can't see it. What is it called? Let me see. Come on. I want to see your jumps. Please.
Hold on.
Working on it.
Send it a link. Please.
I'm working on it. son of a motherfucker. Okay. I'm on a mission. I'm on a drunken mission.
I am doing a video on ranking all of Spirit Halloween's 2024 new animatronics from worst to best. Remember, these are just my opinions, and you can have your own too. But this is my list, and let's get started with number 19.
What's going on?
Number 19 is the Great Stone Wall, and I really just don't like this one. It is the most bland thing. It looks like a random like Morris costume, like cookie cutter. It is just like a zombie on a gravestone. Like we've seen things very similar to
Oh,
this.
I need a actual URL.
The animation is kind of weird for this.
Let's put it in the link. Did you? Excuse me.
Noel, chill out for a second. Chill, man. I need the URL for your page.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Let's see here. I can do that for you, brother. So we'll do this. And copy that. That didn't work.
It didn't work for me too.
Stop. Chill out. You're good. Let him figure it out. We'll get you there.
I mean, it's TURTLE space The Irishman. I mean, should be easy enough.
Type it in private chat what you're trying to say, and I can figure it out from there. Spell it out.
I can do that. I mean, the thing's right there. You got it already. There's no space in there. Hang on. There's space.
Yeah, which video was it on? What day is it?
For my entry was today. That was a 14,000 foot.
There's a space.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So between man and The Irishman, there's a space.
Okay, I get
What
it.
is the space? Whoops!
All right, hold on. Okay, it's YouTube.com.
See if I click on what the fuck you said. Oh, yeah.
I see it. The 14 Sky New Diving England.
Yep.
Is that one it? Is that one you?
Yep, that's him.
Or 18 Jumps New York, England, USA.
That's him.
That's it?
Yep.
Sorry, man. Click
Yep.
the wrong button on that one.
Can I click it?
What's going on, man? How we doing?
That's
How
you?
you doing, brother?
Yep, there you go.
Ready for more, man?
I see it.
Can't get the itch out, right? Absolutely not.
So, is he a famous YouTuber
120 miles an hour still.
or no?
What's going on, man? How we doing?
Yeah.
Bud, how you doing, brother? Good.
Which one are you watching?
Skydive.
I'm watching the 14K skydive on
Okay,
Friday.
so yeah, that was my injury. Okay, so that just happened today.
Miles an hour still. Anything you want?
Alex is videotaped me. He skydives a lot.
We're just
You really, really
People watching at home. See the bomb, Danielle? See Steph? He's this high flying, wheeling, dealing son of a guns. Let's roll, baby.
Ric Flair, baby. Woo!
Woo!
There's a lot of people.
Limousine
Wow.
riding, high flying, son of a gun.
There was a lot of people in that. Wow.
Oh yeah, we pack it in. I do a front
Okay,
flip every time. Yeah, I do a front flip every time. Sorry, just gnarly.
There you going. Whoa, that looks so cool.
Fucking ain't right, it does. Fucking rock star over here, dog. Shoot.
The parachute is coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a reserve chute to slow you down. Yes.
Huh?
So
What is that on the back? I saw the parachute flying out.
Yeah. So the white chute is a reserve chute. It slows you down to control the fall. Initially.
And does that help you? Is that like right there?
Yep. Okay. So Ken brought it up, so I could do a play-by-play. Yes. So what's flying behind him right now is the reserve chute, so that we can kind of slow down and control our fall. Otherwise, we're just gonna be hauling ass. But it helps us be more in control with one another.
That looks
So that's
important.
So that's my videographer, and this is where everything goes sour, because we're hauling ass. You should not go this fast coming in for a landing, and boom, right there. That's where my ankle goes.
Ankle goes where? Where's your ankle going?
second time.
Yeah, where I wanted to go. Now you can hear me whimper at the end because my ankle is fucked. Oh man, I'm so pumped! Can't wait to fucking do it again. Thanks for bringing that up, Ken. That was pretty cool.
Let me see. Where is your ankle goes? That's not how people land like that.
No, so
Like how is people land like?
so that one you can see the dust come up, like shit's fucking flying everywhere. It's not supposed to happen. It's not. That was a bad case scenario. If Ken could play the 18,000 foot jump and just fast forward through the landing, that's how it's supposed to go.
18.
Because we slid 120 feet, but what you're supposed to do is only slide like 40 feet, maybe 60. We wouldn't double.
And so did you know at that point, did you like, oh my god, this is not right at that moment?
Well, upon landing, yes, because like that shocking feeling